Howdy, darling. So we're going to be getting into a relationship tarot reading. All right. When I say relationships, this could be talking about your romantic relationship. Talk about a friendship, someone in your business life, family, darling. All right. Could be talking about your soulmate or your twin flame. All right. I'm not here to label this situation. I'm just here to be the messenger. All right, my friend. So how this is going to be working is I'm going to be talking about what's going in on your side of things, your perspective here, and then I'm going to be tapping into on this other person's side, whatever this person's about, see what their intentions are, what it seems to be is going on with their energy through tarot cards. All right. And just like with anything, my friend, rely on your intuition. I'm going to be as detailed as possible so you'll know if this situation is for you or not. All right. Don't try to make a relationship reading just fit your situation if it's not meant for you. All right. And so let's just jump right into this here. All right, and back of the deck energy, firstly, is the Empress card coming in. All right, and so the first thing I want to be pointing out to you, friend, is that, based off of just these cards in specific here, I want you to start acknowledging who the heck you are, my friend. Whoever this is, whatever's been going on here, it's not my business, all right? I'm not here to air out your drama like that, my friend. But whatever the case is, Spirit feels like this need to let you know that you are beautiful, you are intelligent. As this Empress card, you've gone through quite a bit of life, friend, all right? You've gone through the ringer, you've been put through the ringer, you have a lot of life experience through just what you personally have gone through, but as well with just relationships in your life. Like, this isn't your first time, all right? This is not your first time. And as the Empress, your spiritual team wants you to know, friend, that you are dead on the mark. And we'll get into this more about what I mean by this, because due to when I did your pre-shuffle here, like, I have some really, I have a lot I want to say. All right, a lot that I want to say, and so we'll just get into this here. But just firstly acknowledge the value that you bring into this person's life here. As the Empress, it's like the people that you surround yourself with, or just the people that you are around, their lives are just naturally better when you are around them. I feel like you inspire people from what it is that you do. I feel like you help motivate people. You help people tap into accepting who they are. All right. And, I feel like you talk to a lot of people that are insecure, but when they talk to you, I feel like they really start feeling good about themselves. You make people feel really good. All right. And so I don't know what's going on with this situation here and like why Spirit needs to bring this up, but just based off of these cards here, we have the Page of Wands. All right. The Knight of Cups in the reverse, and then the Queen of Wands here. And so, darling, I want you to pack up, honey. All right, I want you to pack up. I feel as if for you, when it comes to this person here, you really want this situation to work out. It's like you want this relationship to work out. You want this situation to, it's like you want your cake and eating it too, but you want to eat it as well. And you absolutely can. Now, can you with this person here? I mean, that's up for you to be deciding here, but I see there's a lot of personal sacrifice that you're having to do to make this situation work out. I feel like you are not able to fully claim opportunities in your life. I feel like you're not able to chase after things that you want to chase after because of this person here, because with this Knight of Cups, I feel like this is who you're dealing with here, because I feel like this is like you're feeling really frustrated with this person. It's like you really want this relationship to work out, but from their actions, it's like they do a lot of personal sabotaging, perhaps. We'll get into more about this later on here, but it's like you're trying to make a wife or make a husband out of a hoe. You're trying to make a best friend out of somebody who just is not able to provide that for you. All right. And this Queen of Wands coming in here as well, like, you may not be aware about it right now, friend, but I feel like down the road, if you choose to let this situation go, you're going to have a lot more freedom. You're going to be able to be this Queen of Wands without any restrictions and really just be yourself. I don't know why, but I want to bring up like the situation of like Miley Cyrus. Now, I don't really follow Miley Cyrus personally all too well, but she just released a song called Flowers because this is about her past relationship with somebody who I forget which Hemsworth it was. I think it was Liam Hemsworth. Girl, I don't know them like that, but it's like she couldn't be herself around them because she was really silly, just outgoing and out there, but her fiance or her husband, whatever the case is, like he made her feel shameful. She couldn't be the queen of wands that she wanted to be, that she is, because this person was just too serious and just, you know, whatever their business is. And I feel like that's kind of like what your situation is as well here. All right, I want you to even look it up on the Miley Cyrus thing. Even if you're not into pop culture, honey, like you can hear the story in like 30 seconds on a video, and you'll probably relate to and be like, that's my story here, right? I feel like for you, my friend, the reason why spirit is bringing forth the Empress into your life and all these cards here is just like, you could do so much better. You could have such a better friendship with people, with other people. You could have a better work relationship. You could have, especially if this is romance, honey, you could have a much better romantic relationship with somebody else, because clearly this person is not able to put in the work here. All right, clearly. And it's like you're having to do so much to make this relationship work out because you just have such a kind heart. You might be able to see the potential in this person, but you get put through so much pain. You through swords, you get put through so much pain, so much frustration trying to make this situation work out. And it's like, is this person really worth it? You know, that's for you to decide, right? Because I'm not here to tell you how to handle your relationships, but that's the first thing that comes to mind here is like, is this person really worth all of what you're putting yourself through? So let's start tapping into this person's energy here, see what we can be getting. All right. For those that are curious, I like to use more than one tarot deck, especially my personal readings. I really like to get as detailed as possible, and I believe using multiple tarot decks allows for that. But it just feels like appropriate when we're tapping into y'all's energy, like more than just one person's energy here. So let's see what's going on with them. Let's see what, at least through tarot, what their energetic signature is. All right, so first things first, we have the Five of Cups. Already I'm kind of rolling my eyes, my friend, because the Five of Cups, in this type of dynamic here, this person really struggles with moving on from things. All right, this kind of person gives me the vibe of where it's just like they were hurt in the past, and then they'll keep on using that as reference for why they're acting the way that they are now. And this could have happened, you know, they could have been hurt, they could have been betrayed like 10 years ago, friend, and they are like the Five of Cups energy. This is the type of person that just will not let that go. All right, they're not able to move on or grow fully because they are just, you know, there's something in their past that they just need to figure out. You know, this person would really gain a lot of value through doing some therapy, honey, to be very transparent here. We have the Devil card here in the reverse. All right, this leads me to believe as well as like they're not aware that this is a problem. They're not self-aware. They don't have the awareness, my friend, in realizing like what they're doing is toxic or what they're doing is sabotaging potentially a really good thing here. All right, so I just have to make you very hyper aware about that. All right, you know, this person doesn't seem to be able to like move on from it, and it's going to impact. I mean, you just see how this card flew out, my friend, right? Two of Cups. This person needs some therapy straight up here. But let me talk about the story here rather than diagnosing them. Right, this person is unable to move on. You know, this could be in relation to you, you'll know, but this is the person that is not this. They will hold grudges, and if not grudges, they will just consistently reason how they're acting now and how they handle their future based off of previous relationships, previous situations that they were betrayed, that they were hurt. All right, and so with this Devil card in the reverse here as well, you know, I wanted to give them, you know, my regulars know I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you know, maybe because sometimes they're just not aware about their self-sabotaging behavior, but this person really doesn't see anything that they're doing as wrong. They don't think that they need to improve or to change anything. This is just a person who's just very stuck in their way. All right. And so I do feel like right off the bat, just like depending on the situation here, like you might be able to see the potential in this person, friend, but I don't feel like this person right now at this current point in time, I don't feel like this person is going to be able to live up to that potential. They have to firstly have a very honest conversation with themselves on like why they keep on going into patterns where they're unable to have really fulfilling friendships, really fulfilling relationships in their life until they're working on themselves. And I feel like this is consistent loop for them. Temperance energy here, letting me know as well, there's definitely with that Temperance energy, you know, they are a good person. All right. I don't like to make, sometimes relationship tarot readings can be so black and white where it's like the other person's a narcissist, they're toxic, da 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 da, da, and that's just not me. For full disclosure, I don't like putting blame on anybody. Like everyone's human, everyone has their flaws here. And so it's just like this person eventually will grow. They need to balance out their emotions, do some shadow work here. But at the end of the day, it's a full-time job living our own lives, right? And so it's like we can't, do you have the emotional capacity to live your own life fully while also helping someone else figure themselves out? If you say yes, you're a liar, because these tarot cards call you out, my friend. All right. These call you out because it's just like you are already personally sacrificing so much to make this work out with that Page of Wands and Queen of Wands here. And then that Knight of Cups in the reverse. That's the heart of the energy here. You are losing so much from trying to make this situation work out. All right. Even whether you're aware about it or not. All right. You are having to sacrifice quite a bit for this person here. We have the Four of Wands coming in here. All right. And so, this is a confirmation that if you did feel like a deep connection with this person, you might call them like a soul. I'm not here to say they're, I don't feel like a general tarot reading is here. Anyone besides yourself can tell you if something is like a soul, is somebody's a soulmate or a twin flame. Tarot cards don't really express that. And as well as like, you don't know that unless you're involved in the situation here. But I can see how you really saw this person. You're just like, oh, we are a really good match here. All right. And you're not crazy about it. All right. You're not crazy about it. Like you clearly see the situation for what it is. Like there's definitely love there. You might even ask yourself the questions like, did this person even care about me? Yeah, I see that this person cares about you. I see that they feel this, similar things that you feel with this. So it's definitely not one-sided, but this person is really just stuck on their ish. This person needs some therapy. This person needs to have something that gives them the awareness and realizing like their own toxic behavior, their own self-sabotaging behavior that stops them from having good relationships in their life. Does that make sense? I'm going to get into this crystal card that I pulled. This is during the pre-shuffle when I was connecting to the energy. And this is the Moonstone. All right. The Moonstone, it's very fitting because the Moonstone, the metaphysical properties behind the Moonstone and how it plays off in a relationship is that, it's like you trust your intuition. The Moonstone is a very intuitive stone here. And it's telling you to trust your intuition because it's like, I feel like you psych yourself out. The Moonstone kind of like tries to build confidence and having you realize like, no, you're very in tune with the messages that you receive here. All right. You're picking up on stuff that not normally people would pick up on. Like you might be noticing body language, your text tone. Like you are very aware about this situation and like whatever is putting you at this mental distress about this relationship here. Like, I feel like you end up gaslighting your own self here and being like, oh no, like I'm just being too much. And that's why this Empress card comes in. You're just like, girl, I say girls, like girl to me is very gender neutral, honey. All right. Just kind of like how dude is gender neutral to people. Girl is very gender neutral to in the LGBT world, honey. All right. And so that's why they have this Empress card here, because it's just like, friend, you see things so clearly. Like this is not your first rodeo. I don't know if I said that at the beginning, but I want to say it now, is like this, that was like the main message that kept coming in. Is like, this is not your first rodeo. You're used to dealing with this type of person here. All right. And I feel like the reason why you are so patient with this person here is because you can see the potential in them. And so even though you're very intuitive and you're able to pay it, like notice things that are going on, whatever's going on that's causing a problem here, whatever that is, that's not my business again. But it's like, you're very receptive, like you're noticing these things. You psych yourself out because you're just like, no, there's a deep connection here. Four of Wands. I care about them so much. You're being a little bit overtly patient with them with that Temperance energy, right? And so it's just like, again, I'm not here to tell you how to handle your relationship. That's your business. That's something that you need to figure out with this person. Really ask yourself the questions like, are they really worth it? To me, I don't think this person really is worth it. I don't really feel like you need to like cut them out of your life entirely. But, You know, ask yourself, can you take them for who they are right now if nothing were to change? Eight of Pentacles coming in here. Death card coming in here. Now this is in the reverse, but so was the Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if I vocalized that. And then the Two of Cups here. So I don't feel like you necessarily need to close them out. I don't think you need to block them or anything like that. I just think you need to stop personally sacrificing so much to make this relationship work out. All right. I think for you personally, I think it's time for you to start looking to other things, give your energy to other things, give your energy to like whatever personal endeavors that you want here. All right. Stop self-sacrificing to make this relationship work out, because if it's meant to work out, it's going to work out whether you give 120% or you give 100%, and you know, you focus on you. You know, if this relationship was meant to be together for a long standing for a longer period of time than what it is right now, it's going to figure itself out, and it's not going to suffer because you decide to put more of an emphasis on your own time. If you stop fighting so hard to make this person have this person give you more time or what have you. Again, like, I don't know what the main situation here is, but it is this sense of where it's like, yeah, Two of Cups energy, you know, there's a connection there. You know, you guys could be have a good friendship, but I do feel like you need to pull back a little bit. You know, that Eight of Pentacles coming in the reverse, it's like you do need to pull back a little bit and focus on a little bit more of you and allow them to be the one to go to you. You know, have them chase you. So what is the issue with this here? I'm kind of curious. Page of Swords in the reverse. They suck at communicating. They don't vocalize what it is that's going on internally for them. And so you're probably left constantly playing some type of guessing game with this person. Knight of Cups in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Oh, darling. Has this been a long-standing thing? Has this been a consistent issue for some time? This reads off to me as somebody who's very selfish. If things don't go the way that they want them to go, they will keep it inside, and then they will just like, it's like they will hold their energy as hostage. Like, this gives me very much so like someone that will just give you the silent treatment rather than vocalizing things. This is very much so the type of person where it's like, to me personally, I feel like this is an issue of somebody that doesn't want to put in the personal work, but at the same time, they don't want to see you out of their life either. And so then it puts you into this weird toxic loop where it's just like, oh, we care about one another, but we're not really able to go forward. You know, to me, this reads off as where it's like, when things are good, things are really good. But when there's something being inconvenienced in their life, they take it out on you. They're not good at communicating with that Page of Swords. They're not good at communicating whatsoever here. And it's just as if I feel like this person needs to live a little bit more life. All right. I feel like this person needs to live a little bit more life, touch some grass, honey, you know, get some more life experiences, because I feel like once they mature and figure out that, you know, the grass isn't greener on the other side, and this is just how life is, they'll be able to connect to you better and not be so unintentionally self-sabotaging. This really feels to me like someone that is just, I don't think they're aware about it. I mean, if they are aware about it, then I cringe at their behavior. But this reads off to me where it's just like this person really justifies their actions based off of the events that have happened to them in their past. And this person really just needs a reality check and be like, girl, you know, reality check. We've all been hurt in the past. You know, we've all opened up to people in our life and we've regretted it later on because we were hurt. You know, we've all, like, 99.9% of people have gone through hurtful things, you know, but that doesn't we don't use that as a justification to be a bad friend. We don't use that as justification to do toxic things. You know, we're adults here, presumably. And so until this person reaches a rock bottom or gets a wake up call and realizing that they can't continue being like this perpetual victim, this person can't continue pretending as if that they are perfect and everyone else is always the problem. I don't feel like there's much movement for this person. Just in general, as like if I were to give this person a reading just on their own, I would be hurting their feelings, to be very transparent. Like this is the type of person that just needs the biggest reality check, and it's just like, girl, grow up. You know, we've all been through some things. That doesn't mean you treat everything now and in your future just the same way that that one person that was hurtful to you in the past, you know? Reality check, life still goes on. You know, the world doesn't revolve around them. And so this reads off to me is like, I feel like this person will just, they'll feel a lot and they will make assumptions, and then they start spiraling in their own thoughts. And so it's like, you'll one day connect to them and it's like really good, and then the next day they'll just stop talking to you, give you the silent treatment, not talk to you about what's going on. And so then you have to rely on your intuition, and you're just like, wait a minute, there's certain behaviors are not okay here. And then, you know, you start feeling crazy, you know, very bipolar, very like hot and then cold. So again, I'm just the messenger, darling. So I'm not here to tell you what to do with this situation. I'm just here to give you some insight, and maybe something in here helps you digest this message and figure it out. So if this is of resonance to you, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like and subscribe. If you want to delve into this deeper, I do offer personal readings on my website. I have a link for a discount in the pinned comment. And yeah, I'll connect to you sometime in the near future. Check out your my weekly zodiac signs, and I love you so much, friend. Bye.